What's happening, YouTube? Knife Factor at it again with a redo. And let me tell you why I'm doing this redo. Because I didn't watch it, but I knew in my head for some reason I kept calling this a convex grind, I believe. I couldn't even bring myself to watch it and redo it. So the few of you that seen it, this is the redo. This here is a hollow grind. Anyway, I am almost certain that I referred to this as a convex grind, and this is not a convex knife whatsoever. This is a hollow grind. So let's get into this. We're going to start off with, I'm sorry, I can't stop laughing. That was so ridiculous. You expect somebody doing knife reviews to know what they're talking about. So for blade length, we have 3 3/8 with a cutting edge of, I don't know, maybe right about 3 1/8. And then we have a handle length of just over 4 1/4 with a total length coming in at 7 3/4. So, do this all again. Ow! How come every time I do a video with this knife, something bites me? This time this bit me. That's awesome. Anyways, so we'll get into the handle here. Let's see how wide this is. We're going to go with 0.4395 inches on the handle. Blade stock spine here. Check this 0. Blade stock spine here. Right there is well, you know, this thing keeps changing on me. Let's try this again. 0.1315. Check it down here. Why not? Since we're redoing it. Oh, no, I'm going to check it right here. Right there, we got 0.1375. And behind the edge, 0.0175. And last but definitely not least, my horrible scale here, we have a weight of 3.35 ounces. This thing is a beast that doesn't weigh that much. What do you know? You got some marble carbon fiber inlays. We did this test already. We know that these are all T8s. All the way around, everywhere you go. It is very nice having them all the same. You have titanium with a frame lock. You got a very attractive black pivot collar here. You have thumb studs, and as I said, the frame lock. You also have a very clean pocket clip that makes for some great ergos. For me, I guess just the way it follows that, and it just falls right in the hand there. No hot spots at all. The grip is great. It kind of sets you back when you initially grab it. Due to this, it puts you back right there, and it kind of actually puts your thumbs on the jimping. Yes, I prefer my jimping up here, but when it's back here in this grip, it puts my thumbs on the jimping, and I take up the entire scales on that. So what we have here is we have like a swedge grind up here, and kind of got a clip point there. I mean, yeah, I'll go with a clip point. Like I said, this thing is just killer. It is dead centered. It may not look like it, but trust me, it is. Action, phenomenal. This thing I've put through the ringer at work. I know I said all this in a video if you already watched it, but I've cut, sliced, diced, and this thing with this hollow grind has just been absolutely amazing. At first, when I first unboxed it, I felt the thinner scales, and I was just, it didn't feel right at first, but once I got to using it, it really did the trick. You can get a good pinch grip all the way up on the blade, back here, and I mean you're cutting. It's a cutting machine. If I had paper here with this M390, it's held an edge great. For the most part, still shaving sharp, still the factory edge, and I got hair all over now. And I can't say enough about this thing. I think it looks absolutely amazing. I love bronze and copper and brass colors with black. I mean, I think it looks rustic, but yet attractive, I guess you could say. You have this black backspacer. It does stick up above the scales a little bit, but you don't feel it. Doesn't look bad. I remember on the unboxing somebody said something about one of you said something about a tactical looking blade, and I do agree it is a little bit tactical looking, but I don't know, I like it. I mean, if you want to choke up a little bit, you got a nice little another thumb ramp right here. And as far as choking up, you have a wide sharpening choil, but it's very shallow. I don't know, as sharpening goes on, after multiple sharpenings, what's going to end up happening here. I mean, I guess it's going to get even more shallow, but right now you can choke up in there and you can really get down with it. I've done the typical slicing, and what gets me is I always think that slicing cheese with a knife, if it's not a slicey knife for me, it just doesn't put, because cheese is soft and it wants to just hang up in there. This actually pushed right through the cheese. Whatever that means. But anyhow, back to this knife. I can't say enough about it. I mean, you can get multiple grips in here. You could go like this, and it just melts into your hand. I can't say enough. I love this knife. I think it's great. And I am really glad I got it, and I plan on using this quite a bit here. Let's see about this lighting. Take that lighting down a little bit there for you. Get a better look. And I did notice when I unboxed it that it had this little flaw. One of those little flaws in the carbon fiber here. It kind of irritates me, but not too bad. I guess I'm not OCDing on it, because if I did, it would drive me absolutely nuts. I just think it's attractive. It's a very good work knife, very good utility knife. You can get, it does, your precision cuts like that very well too, because it is pointy and it is sharp. But with all that stuff, I love it. I think it's a great knife, and I think you should get it. And no, I am not sponsored or have any affiliate with anybody of any kind. So let's do some size comparisons. We're going to get your Vosteed Labrador, which is another fantastic knife that is, you get a lot more handle and a little more blade there. Put it on top, or put the smaller one on top would make more sense. There, it's just more knife altogether. Then you can go with, let's see, we'll go with the Sharp by Design Apex. Roughly the same handle, but you get a little more blade on the Apex. Then we'll go with what I did before. We'll go with the Giant Mouse Nazca. The Nazca's a little bit smaller altogether, not much. And then we'll go with the Demco 80 20.5. Very similar in size on the handle. And this handle's also a thinner handle, but as you can see, it's much deeper. So it doesn't feel as small as this handle. I guess I'm just used to a beefier handle. And I thought it was going to be a problem, and it actually wasn't. It's just a very ergonomic knife that I have honestly fell in love with this knife over time. And I can't say enough good things about it. So thank you for watching. Please go over to my Instagram and give me a follow. I'm trying to post more there. Just do little short videos of the knives and whatnot. And please like, comment, and subscribe. The channel's growing, and I really appreciate it. And I want you guys to know that I appreciate it. And check this out. I had some stickers made. pretty cool. Anyways, thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and I hope everybody's doing well. Have a great one. Thank you.